Keeps going round.
If you want mine now, I'll break in for you.
Oh, no, thank you.
When I was 16, my mother became a celebrity.
Oh, look, don't watch us. They're making me nervous.
We thought that we'd left the troubles behind us.
Have you come far?
Down the falls. And yourself?
Bombay Street. Burnt out in '69.
We're in.
Great.
What we didn't know was that they were just beginning.
What are they for?
Raiden.
You're lucky you have the time.
No, they belong to my daughter.
She must be awful clever.
She is. Thank you.
Mommy says you're too old for dolls.
They're not dolls. They're role models.
That were familiar once round my dead hearth. Lord, thou'rt hard on mothers. We suffer in their coming and in their going, though I grudge them not. I weary of the long sorrow. And yet, I have my joy. My sons were faithful, and they fought.
No. I haven't been sick like that in a long time, girl.
Oh, you take the tear out of a glass eye.
I love her. I was thinking about her son.
Is he dead?
Daisy, no, he's in long cash.
He's in jail.
What about a song?
Oh,
that's a good
idea.
Where's Colm? Colm will give us a song. Colm! Colm, son. Where is he?
He's in there. He's in the beer. Come on, give us a song.
Danny boy.
Danny Boy.
Our Kathleen's hand for Danny Boy.
Sing a rattle song, Colin.
Roddy McCorley.
Kevin Barry.
What about a song where nobody gets killed?
The jug of punch.
Oh.
Aye, why not? If the bits don't get you the drink, well.
I hate that song, but it's better than the rifles of the IRA. Anyway, James's wife is English. Don't want to give offence.
I'm not English, Bernie. I'm from Newcastle.
Right.
That's you, Toad.
It is.
How come Uncle James has had 3 wives and you've only had 1?
But he lives in London.
Come on, Callum. Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone, and though the flowers are dying, 'tis you must go and I must
you out of bed?
No.
They're shooting outside. Stay away from the window.
For God's sake, run with your weights up.
Where you going, Mark?
But don't let it down the stairs.
He's on my front porch.
You'll get shot. Where the hell are my clothes?
Yeah, Annie, close your eyes. Your father has no trousers on.
Maybe we should let him in.
Jesus, no, you'll all be lifted.
That'll be better than being dead.
I don't care. I don't have him shooting in this house.
Bernie, don't open the door.
Where are we going? This isn't a shortcut, Bridget.
It is if you know the way.
A bus would be quicker.
I can't afford 10 embassy and a bus. Now, come on.
You said.
It's this way.
Mummy! Annie's here. She's with Bridget and Maureen.
Oh, no wonder she's late. All right, hurry now. Come back with a medal.
Are you not going with her?
She says I put her off.
Look, she's a wee beauty.
Oh, don't be telling her that, Mary.
Do you think the Protestant girls have more sex than Catholics? I think whenever it comes to sex, all mothers are Catholics. Well, what about you, Jimmy?
Who's he? We're gonna be late.
Shut up, Sinead.
See you later.
Do you know him?
Jimmy Kane. He's a mate of our Marian's fiance.
He's a hateful pig.
Oh, you fancy him.
I'll tell you that. He's after giving me a dirty look.
I don't think he was giving you a dirty look.
No? It was more of a sexy look, actually.
And what would you know?
Well, more than you.
machine.
You only smoke because you think it makes you look sexy.
But what you don't know is that you smell like a dirty big ice cream.
Oh, fuck off.
What age would you say he was?
Oh, about 22, maybe?
Jesus, the dirty beast. Sure, I'm still only a wee child.
You're all right, son.
Did you get him in? Is he dead?
But no, he's been shot in the side.
Call for an ambulance.
Bernie, get a blanket or a towel or something. Here, just relax. I'm going to make you comfortable.
Here, Ian. Stick this under his head. You're bloody lucky the IRA doesn't come back and finish you off, so you are.
What's the name, son?
Lionel, Thurston.
Right now, I'm going to have a look at the wound, Lionel, right? See if I can stop the blood.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus, he's a goner.
Are we going to die here?
No, it's not as bad as it is.
The ambulance is on its way. I'm sorry I couldn't find a better towel for your son. All my good towels are in the laundry.
That'll stop the bleeding.
All right. Here.
I only arrived here last week.
Well, you've had a warm welcome. They're bound to send you home soon.
I hope so. I'm never coming back here.
You hadn't have come here in the first place. You wouldn't have land here in a hand of your own blood.
All right, son. Come on, son.
I'm gonna stretch your leg.
Mind the guns.
Right, wait, one, two, three, lift. There we go. You're all right. Okay. Yeah, you're not gonna bandage him first.
You crazy, mister? This is a Apache company.
Right.
What's wrong, Aidan?
It's just me ulcer playing me up.
Roger, it's all the worry. You just need a bit of peace and quiet. Come on.
Just peace and quiet. I wonder when I married you.
I'm so wild about your jelly roll. You're the only man bakes some jelly and you keep sitting in my soul.
Fuck me. Agincourt.
Moved in.
Where were the boys?
I don't know, they must have been expecting it.
Will you get dressed? You don't want to be caught in pajamas in the middle of a raid. You admit, Philly, will you put your trousers on?
What?
Be great if they come and get you in your bare arse. Sinead, will you get out of that bed? Come on now.
Why are the soldiers taking Brady's daddy?
Are they arresting him?
What do you think?
Monsieur, he's a quiet wee man. He wouldn't be in anything.
I'll pick up the quiet ones to see if I can get them to talk about everybody else. It's an old technique. Bernie, where are you going?
His daughter's handicapped too. Doris needs his wages. I'm going to tell that story.
Excuse me? Excuse me? Where are you taking him? He's a
None of
handicapped
your
dog.
bloody business. Now get back inside. Go on, hop it.
I could have told you.
Try. Do your worst. The British Army's always been great at attacking the defenceless and the downtrodden. We've been fighting you for 800 years. We fought you at Clontarf and at Mullingar, at the Battle of Kinsale.
She gets to the famine, call me. Very good on the famine.
But for Rosette Green and Dolly's bread.
Play with the vehicle. In you go,
These those fellas are lifting our geriatrics.
It must have an old list.
But old, your man O'Hanlon hasn't been active since the sinking of the Titanic.
The men in 78 fought you in the fields, the Antrim. But we were the plains. Bitches in the townlands. All in the streets of Derry. Well, bitches on the walls and in the Cragan. We shall not fail.
Excuse me, man.
Yes, what is
I'd like
it?
to take a look inside your house.
What right of you to search my house? This is Ireland. A sovereign nation, not a colony.
With due respect, man. Ulster is a part of the United
Ulster
Kingdom.
by ours. I do not recognise the British jurisdiction in Ireland.
Nevertheless, we're going to search your house. We're all about your cooperation.
I'm not stopping this. I've nothing to hide. Wreck the place. Horrible floorboards.
Jesus, we'll be next. Oh, we'll Annie quick and make the beds.
Why is it always me?
Go on now. Where's her mom these days?
Oh, he's gone on the run.
He wouldn't be in anything. The IRA wouldn't have him. He's a drunk.
Oh, he's gone on the run from her.
They think they have pacified Ireland. They think we've purchased the half of us and intimidated the other half. They think they've foreseen everything. But the fools, they've left us our Fenian dead. And while Ireland holds those graves, Ireland unfree shall never be at peace.
Hold Holy God, she got that all right.
I don't care if she did or not. She's letting the whole street down in front of them.
Who cares? It's only the British Army.
I care. There's such a thing as dignified resistance.
Such. Aye, sure, why not? Go on, let's... In. All right. Excuse me, please.
Will you look at the dust under your bed?
All right, lads.
Which one of you is Aidan McFilmy?
Oh, that's me.
What do you want him for?
Could be over here, please.
I'll get this wall, clear space.
Are you pathetic?
What are they going to do to Aidan?
I think they're going to take my photo, actually, Patsy.
Don't smile, mate.
Hey, you're in your own country.
What are you going to do with that?
It's just for our files.
You mean he's a suspect?
Just routine, all right?
Daddy!
Gun! She's got a gun! Put the gun down! Put the gun down, Sinead!
You got your rifle?
Oops. Better not forget that.
Why is she laughing, Mommy? She's not laughing, she's crying, love. Eileen Clark got shot in the face with a rubber bullet. She was out near a window. Oh, mother of God. I saw the one who did it. A skittery big git with sandy hair and a wee moustache. Oh, he's not here now. The bugger disappeared right after. Got him out for fear that people would lynch him. Well, I'd seen the one who did it, and I'm not afraid to say it.
Inside, please, on the double.
Why? So you can shoot more of us like you shot that poor woman?
Get inside, or you'll get the same bloody thing. Now back to your houses.
I can't believe he said that.
Walk slowly, girl. Don't run.
He says his stomach was hurting him. Has anyone called an ambulance?
That's right. Right, leave her.
First she wanted it all black, but he didn't like it. Then she wanted a silver streak, but he thought red would be better. And she came back a fourth time. I refused. Says I, woman dear, leave your hair alone and change your husband.
Mary, can I leave Brendan with you till I get back from the hospital?
Surely, he can come to the butcher's with me. Sit down and get your breath back.
I've some messages to do.
Bernie, if you don't take it easy, you're going to end up in the same place as Aidan.
He'll not hold down that job now, and what with me out of work as well.
Something will turn up.
See you later. Bye, Mom. Bye, Bernie.
Sit down, Brendan. Go on, love, I won't be long. Oh, and I'll have 6 lamb loin chops for now. And keep a leg over for Saturday.
I've no loin on his shoulder.
That'll do right, love.
Holy Mother of God.
Is she cold, Mama?
No, son, she's dead. Do you know who she is?
Yes. She was my bridesmaid.
This is 1-1 Bravo. Contact. Wait out.
I think she's dead, over.
If you ever get shot, you leave me those dolls in your will.
No, I want them buried with me.
What's he doing?
He's getting very wet.
He's crushing the French marigolds.
He's wasting his time. The boys don't come out when it's raining.
Excuse me. Do you know Jim McFarlane?
Look, we've just lost another bus.
Sorry.
Huh? Top of the falls, where else?
It's only a scratch. It isn't necessary.
There might be glass in it.
I'm the doctor here. I should know.
You're a doctor?
Yeah.
If there's anything I hate, it's a doctor.
I haven't qualified yet. I still have exams.
My daddy's had an ulcer for years, and the doctors told him it was the drink that was doing it. He's been a teetotaler all his life. All them doctors wants to put you under the knife.
You also sell ice cream.
Ice cream?
Yeah.
That's much better.
Your good health.
Aye. No more doctors.
No more doctors. We'll get another one.
It was that stupid bollocks McCormack shot Mary McCoy.
I was told it was the army did it, not the IRA.
They had to say that.
So what are they going to do with him?
Well, there'll be an inquiry, you know. We'll have to be disciplined.
Discipline? I'm sorry, but am I on my own here in finding this offensive?
Calm down, Bernie.
Don't tell me to calm down. Some insignificant wee fucker shot Mary McCoy in front of my son. And you know what makes it worse? I was relieved it was her, and not my Brendan.
How are you feeling?
We'll be okay if the corner of that pavement would just stay down. There it goes again. Did you see that?
Can't see anything with my glasses, to be honest. Jesus Christ. You should have told me you'd never had brandy before.
Brandy? Never had a drink in my life.
Why didn't they just own up instead of blaming the Brits?
Because the Brits don't own up.
You lose the support of the people, Tony. And another thing, where were they when Mrs. Corden was shot?
They're fighting a guerrilla war. You don't hardly expect them to...
Stop the car! Stop the
Why?
car!
What?
I've just seen her running with a boy.
Christ's sake, Bernie! Not the bloody SAS were behind us.
Just wait here a minute and then I'll walk you home.
Is this where you live?
No, I'm dropping off my laundry.
Doesn't look like a laundrette.
That's what my sister says. Anybody in?
You can't guarantee it won't happen again, as long as you have shooting in broad daylight and children coming home from school and women shopping.
I hid in the bushes.
Yeah, go and help Thomas unpack the groceries. There's a good girl. Have you any Valium, Rosalie? All we need is to get the shooting re-timetabled.
I agree with you.
Well, can you not talk to somebody?
He already has.
Look.
Oh, thanks.
Look, Bernie, there's a meeting tomorrow. It's just for the women of the estate. Why don't you go along to that?
Me? Sure, Rosalie knows more about this than I do.
Aye, but if Rosaline says anything, it'll look as if I'm getting involved.
I'll go with you.
Is Cousin Tony one of the boys?
Nah. He's just their, political advisor. She knows.
Jesus. All I want is a peaceful life for my children. I am gonna kill ye, wee girl. Have you completely lost your mind? Mary McCoy is lying dead tonight and Eileen Curran has lost half her face. And what is our bold Annie doing? Running around chasing boys.
I've no idea what you're talking about, Mother.
Don't cheek me. I saw you tasting it with my own eyes.
Easy on, Bernie.
I left you here to look after this house and this family.
They're not my children. They're yours.
So what you gonna do?
I'll go to the meeting.
Are you from the estate? Are you from the estate?
Are you the Women for Peace group? What do you expect it to be? Are you the Women for Peace group? No.
So you don't support peace?
Yes, we support peace. But has anybody noticed the level of army activity on this estate recently?
Thanks, love.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's dead on.
Cheers.
Thank you. Dead on. Thanks.
Thank you. Keep it rolling. Excuse me, ladies. Excuse me, ladies. Would you like to have a few words?
They're not from Andy Town.
They're not from the same planet.
They look like unionists to me.
They look like they're going to do all the talking.
Here, Bernie. Get on you up there.
No, I'm sorry.
Bit of hot shade. She doesn't have around here.
Thank you. Thank you. And on behalf of the South Belfast Women's Institute, Women for Peace Group, a bit of a mouthful that, I would like to thank you very much for inviting us here today. My name is Alison Lockhart.
What did I tell you? Protestants.
Before I end this meeting, I would like to remind you that it is only the women that can stand together and show the way. It is only by reaching a deeper, fuller understanding of each other's needs that we can hope to come together as one peaceful community.
Go on, Bernie.
Yes?
Excuse me. Well, the point of this meeting, I live on this estate, is that we can't have shooting during the daytime.
Would you like to come up to the platform, please, and state your name?
Go on, Bernie. Go on.
I warn you, don't mention the IRA.
I'm Barney McPhillamy.
Speak up!
Oh, sorry. Right. I'm Barney McPhillamy. I think that we have to be very We have to be very practical. And for a start, I think the people outside should be allowed in.
Mrs. McPhillamy, we do have an agenda here, and I do intend to take one issue at a time.
Well, there is only one issue, and that's to get the shooting stopped.
I think we need to take a look at the broader picture first. Surely our first priority is to find common links between our two communities.
I would just like to support what Bernie McPhillamy has said.
Could you identify yourself, please?
My name is Deirdre Gorman. You see, we have a local problem here, which may not be the same as your problem.
Fucking backsliding traitors. One bit of trouble and you's join the opposition.
Yourself together, Patsy. You're not performing for the troops now.
Yous are fucking cardly bitches, so yous are. Here, you watch
Watch your dirty mouth!
You wash your fucking dirty neck!
Madame Defarge!
Ladies, please can we deal with this calmly and put our questions to the chair?
You can shut your bip for a start.
Look, I'm just as angry as you are. Mary McCoy was a friend of mine. Yeah, and she wasn't shot by the army.
Aileen Curran was blinded by the fucking army.
I want the army activity curtailed just as much as the IRA.
The British Army don't live in Anderson's Town.
No, the way they
The IRA are just defending their homes a half a right. Those women don't live here. Come on, girls!
So did he kiss you then? No. But he talked to me. Nothing like being kissed. What?
That's where they built the Titanic. They painted "No Pope Here" on the side.
Lucky Pope.
That was it. Good story, nevertheless. Cheers, mate.
Would you like another one?
No.
Yeah.
He's not used to it.
I've only had 2 glasses.
It's not a very good example for the young ones, is it? How do you think the IRA would react?
Is this a move to get the IRA out of Anderson's Town?
Never. Not exactly. He's a traitor.
Boys, look at your woman on the television. She's in bad form.
When there were children around and civilians, and after all, marrying
The brains are out the window.
you
can't have peace at the expense of freedom and justice.
to bring up my children in peace.
She's the same name as you.
She's my ma.
She's ma. Sluncha. Sluncha. Cheers.
Bernie. Am I seeing things, Bernie?
Were you not just on the 6 o'clock news?
Attacking the IRA?
Those journalists twist everything.
No, you only had to say no. You said not exactly.
But I didn't just mean it was the IRA. Was the problem? I blamed the army.
No, you didn't say anything about the army.
No, but I was edited.
Jesus, Bernie, I hope this is only a bad dream. Jesus.
There's a head with a foot should be, and it just turned around at the last minute.
More was on TV.
I know.
She's gone to another meeting.
Oh, Christ, Thomas, are you mad? Wait till let her
What do
in.
you want me to do? Board up the door.
Frigate, that woman's always screwing up my life.
Here she comes.
What's going on, Mother?
There's been a coup. A coup?
We formed a peace group. We're just going on TV to make it clear we're a group of concerned residents trying to make the streets safer for our children.
That's not what it looks like. It looks anti-IRA instead of pro-peace.
Did you see what Mrs. French called you?
Oh, nobody takes any notice of her.
I don't think I can handle this. I don't mean handle. I mean cope.
You mean handle?
My shoes are missing. Oh, Christ, I didn't sleep a wink. He kissed me. He really kissed me.
You can say that after what's happened.
Why? What's happened?
Your mother has no right to bring middle-class Protestants into Andy Town.
But she didn't.
She let the Catholics down in front of everybody.
Who wrote this?
I did.
I helped her.
If you say that, you'll not get into trouble.
Now, Mrs. McPhillamy, you were critical of the IRA.
I said We need the IRA to defend us. And we need them to maintain law and order in Anderson's Town because we can't rely on the RUC.
So, now you're being critical of the police. What is it that you want?
No, I'm saying, since the formation of the provisionals, the crime level on the estate has dropped.
The provisional IRA shot Mrs. McCoy.
Yes. The IRA shot Mrs. McCoy, and I condemn them for that. But what I want is to try to get them to reschedule the shooting.
So you don't mind if they shoot people, it's just a question of the time of day?
Don't put words into my mouth.
It's okay. We can cut that out. It's all right. What is your immediate plan of action, Mrs. Gorman?
Well, we intend to seek a meeting with the IRA in Anderson's Town to ask for their cooperation.
Do you think you'll succeed in that?
Well, if they value the support of the people.
Do you speak for the people of Anderson's Town, Mrs. McPhillamy?
Well, very definitely.
Tell your ma to keep her fucking mouth shut.
Annie, your date? Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Misunderstood, because Shakespeare did not mean where. Girls? Girls? He meant why. Because Romeo was a Montague and Juliet was a Capulet. And those two families just... It's tragic.
It all started with that wee maiden at the school.
So why didn't you pull out when you saw what was happening?
I meant to. I was just trying to correct the first wrong impression on TV that I was blaming the IRA for everything.
Bernie, you went on TV again, claiming that you represent the people of Anderson's Town against the IRA. Now, that is a big mistake. You're not elected, and you're not the IRA. You can't win this.
I don't want to win. I just want a decent life for my kids.
But your kids? Holy Jesus, Bernie. I was afraid to mention the kids. I thought you'd forgotten them.
If you're going to shout at me, I'm going home. The Bishop of Down and Connor is right behind us.
Ah, fuck the Bishop.
Holy...
You tell the Bishop from me that I'd prefer he was standing in front of you, considering where we live. We better get Tony to put up some bulletproof glass inside the front door. So you got away from the dragon?
Thanks for ringing.
Got her on the phone the first time. So I pretended I was selling double glazing. Trouble was, she was very interested. What is it?
We used to come here every Sunday on our way to the Botanics. My mother used to stand me on this wall and say, "That's Queen's University, Annie. That's where you're going when you grow up."
So was that her ambition or yours? Come on.
Where are we going?
Come on. I was about 16. July, and it was really hot. And I was selling ice cream in Portrush when Paisley turns up to address this big meeting. I'd never heard him talk before, so I stayed behind to listen. He is a powerful orator, And he starts going on about Romanism and the evils of Rome rule. Vianney's Italian ice cream is written all over the side of the van. It occurred to me that sooner or later they were going to make the connection between Italy and Rome. No use pretending I was Mr. Whippy.
So what'd you do?
That's when I turned on the chimes. The crowd parted like the Red Sea. Nobody could hear a word.
Stop looking at me like that.
I wish I could go to a room with you and lie down.
I have to go soon.
Still knocked.
That was our front window.
Nobody move.
I came here to make it clear that I will not be intimidated into silence by my neighbours.
But you had your windows broken.
Yes, I did. But I didn't come here to complain about that. I came here to issue a challenge to the IRA to talk to me.
But what would you say to the IRA if you met them?
Well, I'd say I was bringing up 4 children in what looks like the front lines of a battle zone. We're hostages, so we are. And we're used as hostages. It's a very cowardly way to run a campaign, using young families as cover, and it's got to stop.
What, do you believe you'll succeed in getting them to talk to you?
I'd like to see if they possess the courage it takes to make peace. I'm throwing down a gauntlet here today. We're the people you're so fond of saying you represent. We're the people you say you exist to defend. So what have you got to lose in talking to me? You know where to find me. Talk to me. Talk to me.
Go easy in the valley and you need to keep your wits about you.
I wish you'd stayed in the hospital. Go, will you turn that bloody TV off? Is it any wonder I'm up to Hydro?
Well, you're off to talk to the IRA and you're giving out about them watching a cowboy film. Jesus, that's rare.
It's a question of setting an example. I'm trying to take the gun out of politics here.
Yeah, you want to set a better example, don't go.
Oh, no, that'll be Nora. She always raps on the window. Thomas, go on, let her in.
I'm not staying.
Oh, what is it?
It's from our Daisy. We made it in the cash. It's for you.
Oh. I didn't know our Desi was so talented.
No, neither did he. He's off to drink and learning Irish. It's the best thing that ever happened to him. Oh, I won't be in too big a hurry to get those boys out of jail. Hi, Aidan. Glad to see you looking so well. It'll hansel your bag. It's from me. It's just to help you out.
Oh, no, you shouldn't.
Was that the phone?
No. Will you have a cup of tea? tea, Nora? There's Annie. I'll make it for you. Look, I'm on my way. Yeah, come on. Can anybody wish me luck?
Ask him who orchestrated the brick through your window.
Who orchestrated the brick?
Aye.
You opened the door for her.
She'll like that.
Where are you off to?
I have an opera rehearsal.
Are you not going to blindfold us?
I don't think that'll be necessary.
Are you from Cork?
It'd be wise not to ask questions, missus, under the circumstances.
Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't being nosy. It's just that I went to Cork on my honeymoon.
I'd rather they blindfolded us. Oh! You know?
Do you want a map, boss? Wait a minute, let me check him.
Stay calm.
They're clear, let him go.
Right, drive on, please.
I know that we're gonna be together, you and me, for more than a rhyme or two. Your time belongs to me. Rowing back down my river, chasing my tail to the sea. Rowing back down my river, trying my best to be me. Watching your crazy ways and all the lazy days, digging you more and more the more I see your face.
Lovely room. Lovely. Like them curtains. What happened to your man? Damn it. I think we're the only ones here. Bernie, would you keep away from those windows? You're making me nervous. Why? The curtains are pulled back. What are you saying? A machine gun attack through that window would be a very easy way of getting rid of two troublesome females. Start a war. That would make a change. Our Lady of Perpetual Supper. Mercy on us. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
There's been a change of plan.
Will we be getting home tonight?
We're nearly there.
Come on.
Look, will you look at that? Well, we're not very far from home.
How do you know that?
Well, different room, same curtains. If that's an example of your security, it's laughable.
Bernie.
Oh, Carl. Oh.
You two know each other?
Waves of Tory.
The walls of Limerick?
We were Irish dancing partners.
Champions. Well, we're a bit short of time and there's quite a lot to get through. I thought I might just kick off with...
It's the brick that came through my window. Now, I want to know, did you conduct it or what?
Did we what?
Did you orchestrate it?
Why, did someone suggest that we did?
We criticised you, and Bernie's windows got broken. The suspicion is there without anyone suggesting it. It's a simple yes or no.
Those people were not acting on the authority of the Republican movement. Now, we have already given a warning there. But if you're not satisfied...
No, I am. I'm satisfied.
The army are getting very fly. They've stopped the night patrols, and now they're saturating the place during the day. Now, obviously, we can't let them do that.
Well, sure, this is a housing estate, Carl, not a battlefield.
Do you have a strategy yourself?
Well, no.
Well... it might be an idea. If your group were to go to Mr. Whittington and explain our position, we would certainly be prepared to do something about the shooting in the area.
What could go wrong?
Well, the only reason the British government will talk to you is because the IRA send you. You have no authority of your own.
I give myself the authority as a mother.
Okay. Got my advice. Be careful what you agree to. Somebody always shoots the messenger.
Why are you so negative all the time? You didn't used to be.
Do you want to come to bed? You never seem to want to come to bed.
You're always so ill.
That's the door I have to go through.
No. That's why I'm standing here.
Who is it?
Emer forgot her handbag.
Come back tomorrow.
You know, her keys are in her handbag.
For fuck's sake!
Yes!
I didn't realise it was so late.
Listen. This place will be empty on Friday afternoon. I'll give you a key. Take the afternoon off school.
We let Father Clancy drive us.
So do I. We're still in third.
Why don't you drive?
I'm better at navigating.
Stormont not on that map, Deirdre.
We're here.
please?
We've come to see, George Washington.
Whittington.
Oh, Whittington. George Whittington. Sorry.
Right, away you go.
Mr. Jelly Roll Baker, can I please be your slave? When Gabriel blows his horn, I'm gonna rise from my grave for you. Sweet and jelly roll, baked up as jelly roll in town. You're the only man baking jelly, and you're keeping your damn foot down. They say, can I place an order for 3 weeks ahead? I'd rather have your jelly than my home baking bread, 'cause I'm just crazy about your jelly. I'm so wild about your jelly roll. You're the only man bakes some jelly, and you keep it in your soul.
Hello. I've been looking forward to meeting you both so very much, Mrs. McFarlane. How do you do? You must be Mrs. Gorman. How do you do? Welcome.
Would you like a drink?
Oh, actually, Deirdre and I are pioneers.
I'm sure you are.
I think she means they're teetotal.
Ah, well, tea, perhaps.
Oh, that'd be lovely. But the soldiers treat every man, woman and child in Andersonstown as if they're all in the IRA.
The point is, the IRA are willing to cooperate if you are.
Have you spoken to the IRA?
Yes. And they have conditions.
Did they ask you to inform us of these conditions?
Yeah, yes, they did, and I have them here somewhere. Now,
well, I think I remember them.
No. Oh, no, wait, Nick, I have it now. That's it. Right, number 1. A public declaration that the people of the 32 counties should decide the future of the country. 2. Withdrawal of all British troops from Irish soil. 3. Pending full withdrawal, all troops to be withdrawn immediately from sensitive areas. 4. Immediate disbandment of the Royal Ulster Constabulary. 5. An end to harassment of Catholics in rural areas and the restoration of Catholic.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Is Owen there?
Sorry?
Can I speak to Owen, please?
Who's Owen?
Sorry, I must have got the wrong number.
I had hoped we were going to hear something new.
Whose fault is that? We're not politicians.
But you're not just a spokesman for the IRA, are you?
No, we just want peace.
Oh, no, there was one more thing. They're going to call a ceasefire.
The IRA are going to call a ceasefire.
Yes. If you meet with their conditions.
They don't mean it.
Do they not?
Do you have any ideas of your own as to how we can move forward?
Well, you could start by stopping the raids on innocent homes.
How do you know they're innocent?
Sean Morris lives opposite me. He was lifted. Now, he's not involved in anything.
Yes, but how do you know that?
Sure, he's a quiet wee man. He has a handicapped daughter. He's no time for politics.
You're talking about a very small group of people who are gunmen. The vast majority of people are not involved.
And if you keep raiding the homes of innocent people, you'll drive the youth into the IRA.
I'm sure we could look into the case. Perhaps you'd let Jeremy have the details.
Right, certainly.
And any others that you might know of?
Can I clean this room now?
Yes.
tell you that it's hard to hide when you're living on solid. You've been painting in blue and you've been looking through solid air. You've been seeing it through, but you've been looking through solid air. Don't know what's going wrong in your mind, and I can tell you that what you find when you're moving through.
Where were you?
Just following the signs.
What signs?
Give way. No entry. Stop.
And we own up and get changed before you catch your death.
Those were the days. More tea.
Oh, yes, please.
Two for the price of one.
My real interest is in you and what the peace campaign will do to influence the IRA.
Well, we to the people on the estate.
We were thinking of a petition.
A petition?
Yeah?
A petition? Yes, that's a good idea. A petition. That might be just the sort of thing one would need. What do you think, sir?
I think that'd be absolutely splendid. Absolutely splendid.
My husband wouldn't let me.
Of course I'll sign, Barney. But there's no way I'm going around the doors collecting signatures.
Well, that's all right, Sadie. We're collecting the doors of the church as well. So I was wondering if you'd like to come down and...
Sorry.
Okay. Thanks. Don't ask me. Our Roy works with Protestants. What's that got to do with it? Well, I don't want to get involved. You don't get peace if you don't get involved, May. Well, sign. As long as I can remain anonymous.
We're not getting anywhere. Should we give up?
No. Mary McCoy didn't have the choice.
Do you know what I'm gonna do to you? I'm going to put a bullet in your head. And then I'm gonna string your body up on that lamppost outside your house for your kids to find in the morning. You'll not drink any more cups of tea with Jeremy. You'll not make any more phone calls to George. You're a dead bitch.
I don't know if I'll make it home tonight. You may be the last person to see me or speak to me.
Bernie, tell me what's happened.
Someone has just threatened to shoot me and hang me up outside the house for the kids to find.
This is too serious. Let's get out of here. We'll go next door to my house and ring Aidan.
No. Aidan mustn't know you're not to tell anyone what I've told you. I'm in confession. But if I'm shot, I want you to promise you'll preach a sermon saying I'm a peacemaker, not an informer.
I promise.
And that you'll not let the kids see me like that. You'll cut me down. After I'm dead, you'll cut my body down.
I will.
Mary, I need a small miracle. I'd like to thank Brother Damien for allowing me to speak to you on this Prize Day. I'm speaking to you as a parent. I've 2 children at the school. I'm very proud of my children. I'm not very proud of myself. And I know from looking at the prizes spread out in front of me that you must be very proud of your children. But you ought to be ashamed of yourselves. Because we've failed this generation. Every time a soldier is shot, we keep quiet. Every time a civilian is shot, we condemn the security forces. We're so predictable. I'd like to see a real change. I'd like to see us have the humanity to condemn the shooting of a soldier. I'd like to see the army show real regret over the shooting of civilians. You have a chance to make the first move. On your way out of here today, you can either stop and sign the peace petition, or pass by and fail another generation. Thank you.
I'm going away to leave you. I'm gonna leave you in disgrace. Nothing in my favor, got the wind in my face. I'm going home. Hey, 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 over the hill. Over the hill. Hey, 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 over the hill.
Well, see, we've collected over 25,000 signatures in the last 10 days.
That is a phenomenal turnout, isn't it? But I understand you did have some hostility at the beginning.
Oh, well, Sue, yes, that's grist for the mill, isn't it? But the more hostility I encounter, the more determined I become.
But you have actually changed people's attitudes.
I have tremendous energy, and I'm a fighter. And I do know one thing. You can't have peace without a fight. Yes, fame is very strange. I mean, absolute strangers think they know you. But I mean, my feet are firmly on the ground. But not a lot of people could handle that. I think there comes a time for everybody when they come into their own. You know, and I think this is just my time.
Oh, so do you have some political ambitions?
Oh, not at all, Sue, no. No, I'm too old anyway.
You don't seem very old.
No, well, I don't smoke or drink. And I don't need a lot of sleep.
Well, the indomitable Mrs. McPhillamy. Good, that's it.
Thank you.
They're here.
Can we get this thing sorted?
Aye. Well, we're a bit worried about this petition.
Daddy, now French is getting ready to throw stones at the army. And there's a Saracen coming.
Oh, here we go again.
You're taking a bit of a risk hanging around here. You should get out when you can.
Who's that?
That'll be Owen.
He's Owen.
I need to go now, sir. Army's all over the place. We'll be lucky to get out at all.
Die! Oh, holy God!
Aidan, he's shot! No, it's his ulcer. Thomas, phone for an ambulance. I don't think there's anything significant in this. It's where they usually stop. Okay, let's get him sat up. You take the other arm. Oh, jeez.
For sake, somebody help him, do something.
Can we have a bit of help here, Owen, please?
Here. Keep his airway clear.
Owen's a medical student. He's in safe hands.
Holy Mother of God, don't you go tripping out in me now, girl. Get a hold of yourself, Annie.
The ambulance is on its way.
But sure, it won't get through. All the roads are blocked. There are 2 burned-out buses of the Christian Brothers. What do we do?
Listen, we'll take you to the hospital ourselves, Mr. McFamily. The ambulance is not here in a couple of minutes.
No, Tony. Get over the back fence and then Desi Martin's guard. Go through the house. Desi will help you. Come on, Keir.
He's right. It's time you were gone.
Oh, maybe we should move him up onto the sofa. I'll be all right where he is.
Fuck! It's the army.
Oh, shit.
It's the ambulance, man.
Thomas, you get the door. Kieran, we're leaving here now. Come on. Come on, Kieran, come on. $139 mark cross again.
God, missus, I've been putting an accent black spot in your front door. Bring him to hospital quickly. Let's get the stretcher. Right.
From the moment your mother got involved with the Peace Women, intelligence services had your whole family under surveillance. That day you went to the flat, they were watching. Say something. Fine. Bye.
In bed?
Because I wanted you to know that you have ruined our lives through your overweening vanity. And I hate you.
Have you taken something?
Yeah. I've swallowed the rest of the Valium in your bottle.
Oh, God.
And I also want you to know that I'm counting the days until I can leave.
Come on, out. Walk. Out and walk. Now.
You don't want peace, Mother. You just want the publicity.
You're a stupid, stupid girl.
Do you have any idea what your attention-seeking behaviour's meant to the rest of us?
How many did you take? 6 or 10?
You've destroyed us. You've killed your own family. You're the stupid one.
God, how dare you make me responsible?
You are responsible, you cow. Do you know that Sinead cries herself to sleep every night because of you? Do you know that Brother Damien lets Brendan and Thomas leave school 20 minutes before the bell, just so that they make it to the front gate in one piece? And me, Mother, I'll never forgive you for what you did to me.
No more!
There is no more, Mother.
Nice night.
Aiden. Get the radio in.
Yeah, okay, so.
Arrow.
Tony, I'll take that. Thanks. It was nice of Tony to drive you home.
I asked him to.
Mr. Morris is out.
Well, no doubt they rushed over to thank you.
Aidan, why are you so angry with me?
I'm not angry with you, love. I'm angry for you. I think you're being given the runaround.
Oh, no, I like Whittington. I think he's genuine.
I wasn't just talking about Whittington.
Love, what's wrong?
Run around and tell Tony what's happening.
I'm not leaving
Go
you.
on, we're depending on you.
Nonsense, and you know it. I don't know anybody else that's saying to you. I only know one old doll that's saying it, but God love her, she's not all there. Anyway, who do you think you are? Give me the right to speak. I'm a jalapeno.
Help?
Why is peace such a dirty word?
We think the Brits are analysing the petition, and whoever hasn't signed will be suspected of supporting the ARA.
I don't believe you.
Doesn't matter what you believe.
Oh my God. They're in the house.
What have you done to my son? Oh, holy God.
You fucking bastard and moron! I damn everybody is the hell! I swear to God, just will really dead, just open my brother's head and see you, you fucking evil old whore! I curse you and your whole fucking family now, devil! Jesus,
I hope you're
Don't try anything like this again! Go on!
Doctor. I thought you were supposed to be a doctor.
Not him. You need a real doctor.
What happened? Need to get him to a hospital now. You fit to drive?
Yeah, yes, take my car.
Mary, Mother of God, 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 Mary, Mother of God. If anything happens to this boy, I will lose my mind.
I'll never forgive them.
Don't say that. If you say that, he won't get better.
You can forgive them. I won't.
If you don't forgive them, you can't forgive me.
I do.
The one thing I have to be proud of, my children aren't full of hate. I want you to promise me you'll forgive them now. Promise.
Do you forgive them? Do you?
Forgive me.
I do.
Miss McFellany, do you want a sedative?
I wanted to draw the screens round.
I can't let you do that.
Does everybody have to see us like this?
I wouldn't be able to see the other children's beds.
It's only an exam for which you've worked very hard.
She's in no fit state. Can she not take it another time?
Make her wait till next year.
I think she should go, Barney. I don't mind what she does.
Is that true?
Oh, for Christ's sake. Why is everybody making me responsible for everything that happens? Do the exam because you want to do it or don't. It's nothing to do with me.
I haven't got a pen. Can anyone lend me a pen?
Marvelous. What a triumph for you.
Aye, it is. We've wrung those signatures out of the people of Anderson's Town, Mr. Whittington.
Have you ever considered a career in politics, Mrs. McFelloway?
I won't even have a life, Mr. Whittington, unless you keep your part of the bargain.
Oh, please, call me George.
The raids are still continuing.
I promise you, Mrs. McFelloway, we are dealing with that.
You will appreciate that it takes a little time for our information to filter through to forces on the ground.
What are you talking about? What information? I want the raids stopped for everybody, not just the people who signed the petition.
We wish to thank the people of Anderson's Town for having the courage to stand up and be counted among the peacemakers. I am delighted to be able to hand this over to the Paramilitary Secretary of State for Northern Ireland as an expression of the desire of the Catholic people of West Belfast for peace.
Does this petition mean that the majority of people in Anderson's Town do not support the IRA?
No comment.
But, Mrs. McFelloway, if the majority want peace, they don't want the IRA. Isn't that so?
Are you remedial or just deaf? I said no comment.
I think that's enough for now. The Secretary of State will be making a statement shortly. Thank you, gentlemen.
Mr. Whittington, how do you think
We're doing your job for you, Mr. Whittington.
You've done very well indeed.
Tony got lifted by the army last night. And your daddy thinks it's my fault.
You have to do what you think's right.
Even his sisters in Australia know about it. Wrote him a letter, but he won't show it to me.
Who gives a shit what they think?
It's all right for them, sitting in Melbourne, giving money to the provost to keep the home fires burning while they live in peace. Oh, Mary dear. Mary dear. I should have gone with her. You know, to the St. Patrick's Day parade in New York.
Who are you talking about?
Mary McCoy. Every year she went. And every year she asked me to go with her.
I don't think you'd be very welcome there, Mother.
No. Not exactly good luck for people, Emma. Tony said that young fella that helped us that night got lifted as well. The medical student, what was his name?
Don't remember his name.
Owen. That was it, Owen. Right.
What's it like out?
It's raining.
Is it? Love the smell of rain.
What's your real name?
Do you know?
Is that a cover?
You mustn't do that. Mix things together that don't go.
I mustn't do that.
You've got to learn to separate things out. You were my girlfriend. You were my real girlfriend.
I was in love with you.
What? Do you think I shouldn't have gotten involved with you because I got involved with them?
You should have told me.
Like you told me about Bernie. Bernie is a very big person. She'll be all right, you know. So will you.
Do you want me to wait?
No. Don't wait. Nobody should ever wait for anybody. Get out there, McPhillamy.
I have to go.
Indeed you do. It's been nice talking to you.
That story. What about the James?
The ice cream van.
Was that true?
Yes.
Good. See ya.
See ya.
Did you ever hear the licks of that wee girl's tongue? She'll not get far in a university using language like that.
Here, do you want me to, like, break in, like, whenever they go?
What?
Just to see if they've left us anything useful.
And get yourself kneecapped. You fucking stupid bastard moron, ye. Wait till it gets dark first.
Where we're moving to? Is it safe?
Safe? What's safe? Sure, no one can hurt you like your own. I resigned from the peace movement this morning.
When you started it, let somebody else take it up now.
I wasn't wrong, Annie. Because I was naive doesn't mean I was wrong.
No, you weren't wrong.
No, I'm talking about the petition. I wasn't wrong to collect those signatures. I did again. Even if I fail again.
You didn't fail us, Mother. We just didn't have your strength.
Look at my boys. I've hurt my boys and I never meant to.
Could you make me dress like this? Why is Mummy crying?
She's worried about the boys.
Yeah, I know. Can we go now?
Yeah. Mummy, look.
Oh. God bless you, Mrs. Morris.
I'll just go back in and check.
Don't go back in.
Yeah, you're right.
What do you think you forgot?
Makes no difference now, anyway. I remembered you, didn't I? Oh, here's Nora.
God, I hope she hasn't brought us anything from the cache. No more room.
I'm sorry I'm late.
Oh, that's all right. Now, how's Desi?
I didn't see him.
You didn't see him?
He's gone on the run.
What? He's escaped?
No, he's gone on the run in the prison.
All right, come on. Let's get in.
Hey, kids.
Hey, Auntie.
Hey, Uncle.
How in the name of God you go on the run in prison?
He sleeps out in different cells each night. They just haven't been able to find him. Oh, isn't that our Desi all over?
Never lay your head down without a hand to hold. bosom brother of mine. You know that I love you true. You're holding no blade to stab me in the back, and I know that there's those that do. Please, won't you be in mine? Love is a lesson to learn in our time. Please, won't you bear it in mind for me? May I never lay your head down without a hand to hold. May I never make your bed out in the cold. You're just like a good and bosom brother to me. You know that I love you true. You never talk, just sit behind my back, and I know that there's those that do. Please, won't you bear it in mind? Love is a lesson to learn in our time. Please, won't you bear it in mind for me? May I never lose your temper if you get in a barroom fight. May I never lose your woman overnight. You're just like good and close brother to me, and you know that I love you true. You're holding no blade to stab me in the back, and I know that there's those that do. Please, won't you bear it in mind? Love is a lesson to learn in our time. Please, won't you bear it in mind for me? May I never lose your temper if you get in a barroom fight. May I never lose your woman overnight. You're just like good and close brother to me, and you know that I love you true. You're holding no blade to stab me in the back, and I know that there's those that do. Please, won't you bear it in mind? Love is a lesson to learn in our time.